Hello everyone, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, where last time we had a pretty good mission. It was a money-making mission, mostly went okay. We have over 2.5 million again, which is enough for 5 Hespheus launches, so feeling a little more confident about all of that. And I would like to take another crack at trying to get this crazy thing into Eve and then get back again. Maybe call me crazy because I keep trying this and it keeps going wrong, but I'm going to give it another go. Got some ideas, so let's see how all of this pans out. So one thing I learned from last time, the RCS is basically useless in atmosphere, so we really don't need it. Just adding extra weight onto things, so I can just strip that out entirely. I'm going to put a couple more reaction control thrusters just to try and give a little bit more authority there. I have seen things. T-Rex sent me a video involving helicopter use in Eve, seems really promising. I think that might be a little bit complicated for me to actually manage, so I'm going to still base things on this general design, but I just want to make one important tweak. As down here I am disabling one of the engines, and instead we're going to put a heat shield there. Heat shield should cover the entire rear end of this, and we're going to try going in backwards. Okay, so I've got that rejigged so that after the parachutes deploy, the heat shield here can come off. So it should still be able to land as it used to be able to. Otherwise, staging seems set. Do need to grab another pilot. Just before we do try this, I'm just going to check this out, because I noticed last time that despite the Hespheus exploding, the Hespheus still seems to be in orbit of Eve. There's one of them that's landed, that's the one with the first guy. This one still seems to be around though. Okay, this version of the Hespheus is still here. I thought it had autosaved after that glitch last time. I guess not. Maybe because parts were still in the air when I was quitting after it exploded. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. I am going to just have another go at this. If this has given me another shot at using this one, let's just go for it before launching the other one. If weird physics glitches killed the Kerbal, I think it's just fair that weird saving glitches has revived the Kerbal. Here, so just did a slight braking maneuver, inflating the heat shield. Yeah, antenna and solar panels can come back in. I'm not expecting miracles from this run, but we can see what happens. Worst that happens, it explodes and kills the Kerbal, who I thought was already dead anyway. The other thing I'm going to do to the second or third attempt, so I'm going to put a probe core on it, give us some control even when if we can at least get a signal, just because this is really hard to try and keep this prograde manually like this. Yeah, starting to get heat effects on the brakes. Just flying this completely, looking at the nav ball. Just trying to keep us as centered as possible, since I know if this starts to fall out, then that's it. Really fighting me at this point. I think I'm losing it here. Yep. Same fate as it had last time. Also, a better fate than last time, Jables didn't get killed by a random Kraken event. This time, Jables, oh god. Okay, fell over at the end. Other than that, yeah, not too bad. Another stranded Kerbal. So I've put a guidance core on it. It's not going on the final stage. I can fly the final stage fine. And I'm going to put a backup antenna for when the main one's not deployed. Okay, and Dunby, you're up next, 110,000. Costing us more and more to pay off the families of the deceased. So while I'm still taking a pilot, I still want sun control if the system goes down. Basic SAS hold is still better than nothing if I completely lose signal. Okay. All set for the third launch of the Hespheus. Fingers crossed and let's go. And solid stages are going to burn out. And stage. Off they go. Just realised I forgot to rebalance this. The nose is sticking out. I hope I'm going to be able to disassemble this. See if the clamshell will come off. Shit. Nope, there we go. It came off. That's fine. Okay. Okay. And then that stage, separate, and escape velocity. Okay, then, years' time we should be able to do our burn. This orbit's gotten completely confused. This maneuver's no longer at all what it was predicting it to be. That is quite annoying. I had a maneuver laid in that had me on a ghillie intercept then. I'm guessing some funniness happened. Some physics recalculated on the way. I don't know. Because now we're not even vaguely slowing down enough. Unfortunately, the ideal time to fire has passed behind us. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so we're on our way. We've got a circularization maneuver plan just before we head down. I'm just going to switch over to the reef to see how its mining is doing. There we go, we got the ore we needed. This is all set. Yeah, so try and do the circularization here. Oh shit. Okay, the problem was, I just realised as I was coming in there, I was going to probably land in the water. So I'm going to give this a few more orbits. So this big landmass here moves around to where I'm going to be landing. Okay, so let's try this here. Yeah, it's got us on 60-kilometer orbit. Just a little bit of fuel. Inflate the other heat shield. Hey, fingers crossed. Oh, I didn't withdraw the solar panels quick enough. Okay, we lost one. That's fine. Yeah, I forgot to auto-strut some of these sections. So I am trying to do that now. Doing a little bit more wibbling than I am happy with. The electric charge is bleeding off, but we do have a bit of a supply here at least. So far this is smoother, although we are currently on course to go back out of the atmosphere, which isn't ideal. But if we need to make another attempt, it's not the end of the world. Oh, no, we're definitely re-entering. Apoapsis has just dipped below the horizon. I just hope we slow down enough to avoid this lakey area here. We're getting a bit questionable, but we do have some engines. We can adjust things if need be. If we need to brake sharper or brake less. Here we are. Descending once again. Yeah, trajectory looks fine. We should fall short of that lake, so we're going to be losing a lot of velocity in a moment. Yeah, little temperature meter is back on the main heat shield, but we are bleeding off a lot of speed here. Almost down to 2,000. Fortunately, the atmosphere here is a lot thicker, so I'm not sure what velocity ends up being safe for things like engines. Okay, getting some turbulence here. Getting some really bad turbulence, but it is holding. Really pushing through the thick atmosphere here. but we're nearly down to 1,000 meters per second. Come on. It's holding, it's holding. Below 1,000. Heat effects are dissipating. Okay. Okay, parachute safe to deploy. First stage out. Gonna drop the heat shield stage now. Okay, the heat shield is smacked into us, but the engine seemed fine. Oh crap, we just lost a load of parachutes due to aero forces. Okay, that's still not the end. Gonna keep the top heat shield in place, so that's gonna act as an extra parachute that I didn't put into the calculations. And we do have engines to do a last minute burn. So that's some of the parachute staging was wrong. Have to hope the parachutes hold here. Next stage of parachutes. There we go. Okay. Down to a much more gentle 5 meters per second. Next question is this thing going to stay standing? I really can't see the ground. Temporarily disable SAS while we full just to preserve battery power. We're going to need a lot of battery power, possibly to stay upright. Just to go, dropping nice and steadily. SAS on. Oh, bit of a bump. We're down. We are down. We don't need SAS to hold it. We are here. We did it! We actually landed this fucking thing. Slight angle, but hopefully that'll be fine. Oh, Jesus. Right. Well, let's see if the drills reach with the legs deployed. No, no ground contact. Yeah, so I'm just going to advance time so that's in the day side. So now I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I need to raise the landing gears up in order to get the miners to make contact. I'm going to put SAS back on now that I've got power being charged again. And I'm just going to try and nail this thing. Wibbly. Wibbly but holding. Okay, deploying both drills. Oh, fuck. There's no ore container on this. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, there's no ore container to actually load into this thing. And the drills can't directly feed into the convertitron. Okay, we are getting there. We're just not there yet. We need to deliver a ore container to this fucking thing. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we know what we're doing next time. We are going to dispatch an ore container all the way over here to drop right on top of this thing. It's probably going to be a little ore container with rover wheels so it can drive over to the thing and then Dumby can glue it onto the side. Bit embarrassing, but doesn't take away from the fact that finally we managed to get this thing down. So we did just need the 2 heat shields that really made that so much more stable. So we've got a Kerbal here. I will debate whether or not I set foot on Eve with this Kerbal or not. But either way, we'll definitely continue this one next time. So I hope you enjoyed that. Bit of a cliffhanger to leave it on, but please forgive me for that. We'll get back to this next time. Otherwise, I hope to catch you in the next video. Until then, remember to be kind to yourself and everyone else. Cheers.